Did it again.
Oh, she did it again. Well, it still say you're not streaming.
So what do they want us to do?
She waiting on Steven.
Okay, everybody, hold on a second. It seems that the courts are not streaming live on YouTube. Hold on 1 second.
Judge, your YouTube link appears to be working just fine.
I'm sorry, what'd you say, Mr. Waters?
Judge, your YouTube link appears to be working just fine.
Okay, so you can see us on YouTube? Okay, well, good, then we can move on. All right, did you receive that email with the plea form? If you did, we'll keep going on that. If not, we'll move to something else.
Yana, I have not submitted it yet. I'm still preparing.
All right, well, then that's the case. We're moving to something else. Is Mr. Charles on the line now? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get that file back to you. Let's move on to whatever.
I don't have any like. Is there anyone ready now?
I'm on Soleil. My client is on the call, Richard Glanda. Mr. Soleil is ill, so he would like to leave as soon as possible. Thank you.
Party's on Soleil.
Let's go.
This is case number 2089. People of the state of Michigan versus Khaled Soleil. Scheduled pretrial appearances for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Andrea McCray appearing on behalf of the people, P number 83698.
Good morning, Judge. Richard Glanda for Mr. Soleil, 32990. He's on the call, ma'am.
Where's Mr. Soleil? Mr. Soleil, unmute yourself and state your name for the record.
Yeah, they see.
Good morning, Your Honor. My name is Khalid Sala.
Khalid Sala. Okay. Good morning, Mr. Sala. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you, Your Honor. How are you?
I'm doing well. Okay, is this scheduled for us to go over the trial readiness form?
It is, Judge. There was a last offer made to Mr. Sala that I communicated to him. He does not want to avail himself of that. And there is a trial readiness form that has been prepared by the prosecutor. The only thing I would add, Judge, is the number of defense witnesses would be 2. Other than that, if you could just fill in that would be fine. Thank you.
It's already filled in. Madam Prosecutor, can you indicate what the last offer is for the record?
Yes, Judge. The last offer is to plead to the reduced count 1 of attempt weapons carrying concealed. That carries a 2.5-year maximum penalty. It would be a plea of count 2 as charged, assault with a dangerous weapon. That's a 4-year maximum felony. The people would agree to dismiss count 3 and we would withdraw the habitual third offense notice. The sentence agreement would be 2 years probation, substance abuse evaluation and treatment as recommended, mental health evaluation and treatment as recommended, probationary terms, costs, fines, and/or conditions apply. That offer expires tomorrow.
Okay, and Mr. Sala, did you hear and understand that offer?
Yes, ma'am.
And you've discussed that with your attorney and you have decided to reject that offer?
That's correct.
Okay, and Madam Prosecutor, the last note that I have in the file is if Mr. Sala proceeds to trial and is unsuccessful, his guidelines start at 12 to 48, is that correct?
That's correct.
All right, and Mr. Sala, you do understand that those are prisonable guidelines, you understand that?
Yes, I do.
Okay, that's fine. All right, so what I have before me, the prosecution has 6 witnesses, the defense have 2. There's no interpreter, I assume, because it's not filled out. There are no witnesses traveling from another state, correct?
Correct.
Correct.
All right, the number of days to try the case, 2.5. All attempts at resolution have been exhausted, correct?
Yes.
Are we doing a jury trial or waiver?
Jury.
Jury trial, all motions, including any motions in limine, have already been heard and decided if there were any. Is that correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Any labs in this case?
No.
No labs. Any experts testifying in this case?
No.
And no issues of competency, correct?
Correct.
Have the witness list on both sides been filed?
I have not seen the defense witness list.
I haven't filed a witness list yet.
The only witness might be my client, Judge, more than
I
likely.
have my father.
Well,
father
you
was
have
with me
up
that
here.
day.
I'm sorry, Mr. Sala, hold on. Mr. Gladden, we need a witness list filed. We can't submit the form without the witness list.
All right, I'll file one listing Mr. Sala's father.
Okay, and do we have the preliminary instructions for the elements of the charges? Ms. McCray?
No, Judge, I thought I'm sorry, I'll do them later today. I just thought our policy was that we didn't do them yet, but I'll do them.
Now, on the trial readiness form that goes to court administration, we need the felony information and any preliminary instructions for the elements of the charges. They need to be attached.
Sure.
They actually have to be attached to the form, matter of fact. So does the witness list. So I can't submit this trial readiness until I receive the defense witness list, until we get the elements of the charges. Okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to set this for, as I indicated previously, there are no jury trials until June, and they're starting with individuals that are in custody. So it'll probably be a while. So the only thing I'm gonna do is set this for a review date for June the 9th at 9 a.m. And hopefully you all should file your information today, so at least it can be sent down to court administration. But I will indicate on a note that I did not have defense witness list on today. And I need.
Was
Mr.
that date
Arthur-
June 9th?
June 9th. Yes, sir.
June 9th at 9 o'clock.
Mr.
Okay,
Sala-
anything further from the party?
No, Judge. I'll call you later, sir, to get the
All right.
witness name.
All right, thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
This matter is
Judge.
concluded. Have a good
Thank
day,
you.
everyone.
You as well. Thank you, Judge.
Okay, next. Who else is ready?
Don Watkins,
Is that the defendant?
Donald
Hornstein.
Watkins,
Okay. Donald Watkins.
Who is Donald Watson?
Who is the defendant?
Donald Watkins.
We don't have Donald Watkins on our docket today.
Can
Mr.
you
Watkins,
guys
who-
assist me? I was supposed to have a PO hearing and I thought you called my name at the start of the Zoom.
No, we did not.
Okay,
Well, this-
where do I go for a PO hearing?
I have no clue. You have to find out who the judge is for your case, Mr. Watkins.
You are Miss Baker, Judge Baker.
We don't have an appeals hearing set for today, Mr. Watkins. Who is your attorney? Contact your attorney, please.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you,
Hold on,
Judge
Mr.
Baker.
Watkins.
I could have sworn you guys called my name this morning, though.
We did not.
Okay, thank
Okay,
you.
thank you. Bye-bye.
Your Honor, is Prosecutor
Well,
Dominic
amazing.
Gracia checked in yet on the
I have not
Walker
seen
case,
Mr.
Susan Walker
DeGrazio.
case? If he has, we would be ready.
I have not seen Mr. DeGrazio. On Armstrong, are we ready on Armstrong?
I haven't received the plea form, so I don't think so.
Okay. Jose Castramaxia,
Yes, Your Honor.
is that you, Mr.
That's
Baker?
correct. That's me, and there's a co-defendant with Miss Cataray. But yes, we're ready. Well, I'm ready. I'll speak for myself.
Are you the prosecutor on this, Ms. McCray?
No, I am, Your Honor. Ms. Bruder.
Judge, the gentleman who just left, Mr. Watkins, he did have a court date in front of Your Honor today.
Not on our docket.
He had a sentencing set for today.
Who?
Madam Clerk?
Donald Watkins.
Donald Watkins?
Yes.
The Donald Watkins I show has a warrant. We can arrange for him to be picked up. That's all I can tell you. I don't have anything for Donald Watkins. He is in warrant status.
Were you aware of that, Mr. Kearney?
No, I when he was asking, I looked up his case in Odyssey to see where his judge was. I thought I could help him out, but he has a sentencing that was canceled because he was in warrant status, but there was a sentencing set for today.
Okay, so you're not his attorney then?
No, I was just trying to help him out. And
Okay, no, I told him to contact his attorney. His attorney needs to help him out. Okay, Mr. Vickert and Ms. Cataray. The prosecutors, who, Ms. McCray?
It's me, Your Honor, Mary Ann Bruder.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
That's okay, no problem, Your Honor.
On which one?
This is Jose Castro Macias. And it's a co-defendant, it's two. I don't know.
Goldie Hassler, Your Honor, is the co-defendant.
Okay.
This is case number 204467. Defendant number 1 is Jose Castro Macias. And defendant number 2 is Goldie Hassler. Scheduled final conference appearances for the record, please.
May it please the court, Mary Ann Bruder on behalf of the people, P55239.
May it please the court, Your Honor, Tyrone Bickert appearing on behalf of Mr. Jose Castro Macias, P number 62647.
Danielle Cataray, P77162 on behalf of Goldie Hassler.
All right, good morning, counselors. Where are the defendants?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Wait,
Goldie Hassler.
Yeah.
Okay,
Good morning, Your Honor. Jose Castro Macias.
There we go.
okay. The court does note that it see both defendants. Good morning. How are you all today?
Good morning. Good.
Great, how are you?
Okay, what are we doing on this?
I believe, Your Honor, the last time we were here, you asked me to file the signed arraignment information, which I have done. I also provided the court with the proposed jury instructions. It's my understanding, at least Ms. Hostler's attorney wishes to try to speak with my supervisor to see if a different plea offer may be reached.
Okay, the last time we were here, I took a plea. What was last day we were here on that?
Which one? Oh, both of them.
Yes.
You were last here on March 19th.
Okay, on March 19th, I believe the prosecution put a plea off on the record for Ms. Hostler, count 1, guideline sentence and restitution, which the court was told the guidelines are 7 to 23, which is a straddle cell. And as to Costa Macias, it was count 1, guideline sentence, counseling, restitution, veterans counseling and restitution 7 to 23. What have the parties decided to do with respect to those plea offers?
We would not accept that, Your Honor.
Okay, so that's being rejected with respect to Costa Macias or Ms. Hostler?
That's correct, Your Honor. Home invasion 1. Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
For both.
Both parties are rejecting it, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so we're proceeding to trial, is that correct?
No, I got the information from the prosecutor yesterday by email on who her supervisor is that would handle the request for a different plea offer. So I have not had a chance to contact that supervisor. And I'm asking for time to do that. I also received the prosecutor's jury instructions by email yesterday, which I have not had a chance to review.
Okay.
I'm asking for an adjournment.
And who is that supervisor, Ms. Bruder?
It's Trish Gerard, Your Honor.
All right, I'm gonna give you all a couple weeks in order to meet with Trish Gerard. If you do not come up with a resolution by the time we come back, then this case is gonna proceed to trial. Did you all receive the trial readiness form?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. My JA is gonna send out a trial readiness form to you all today. She says she filed a signed information too. Do you have that?
Your Honor, there's something I need to place on the record at the appropriate time.
Okay, hold on one second, Mr. Vickers. What'd you say, Michelle?
No, I put all the information in the file.
Oh, I don't have the date on it. 7/1 is 7/1. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna give you all a new date, time to talk to Ms. Gerard. And the JA will send out a trial readiness form that will need to be filled out. And back in the court's possession by the time we come back for the new date. The new date will be how many matters do we have on May 12th? Okay, the new date will be May the 15th.
May 12th or 15th?
I'm sorry, May 12th.
May 12th is not a good day for me.
Okay.
That's a bad day for me too.
How about May 14th?
But it's also not a good day for me. The 19th is I have open.
The 19th would be better for me too.
Okay.
Fine
May
for the
19th. May 19th, is that, do I have an emergency docket on that day? No. May 19th at 9 a.m. Make sure you've spoken to Miss, Trish, whatever, I forgot her name.
Gerard.
Yes.
I did let defense counsel know that Ms. Gerard is out of town, and I gave our backup person, she'll be out of town for the next week and a half. And so if she contacts in that time, she should contact Miss Logan. LaDonna Logan is stepping in for Miss Gerard in the next week and a half. I also will forward the correct information. I had the wrong defense attorney for defendant Jose Castro Macias. I sent it to a different attorney, so I apologize. I will get the information over to him.
Okay.
Was just gonna ask about that.
Sorry.
No problem.
You want to call me after the hearing? I'll make sure I got the correct email.
Can you send me your number in the chat
Yes.
or
Okay,
email?
so I'll see everybody on May 19th at 9. Mr. Bicker, do you still have a matter?
I do. I need to place on the record, Your Honor. I believe the court is someone. I have accepted a position in new employment that's going to start in May. And Your Honor, I do still want to see if we can reach a resolution in this matter in the next week or two as far as these discussions. But be that as may, I just need to place on the record and let the court know that if that's not the case, that this case is going to be sent to the assignment office for. And I'm going to have to ask for the withdrawal. That the assignment office, I think, will be making the request directly to the court for reassignment of the case. Given that situation, I cannot maintain and keep the case.
Okay. Will you have transitioned to your new position before or after May 19th?
I believe before, Your Honor, but I would like to ask the court to allow me at least an additional 2 weeks to pursue this and see where we go and see if we can get it done on this way, because if it's headed to trial, then there's obviously going to be a significant time period during which new counsel can catch up and can acquaint himself with the case and with Mr. Macias. Castro.
Okay, so are you going to plan to try to contact Ms. Logan and see if you can work out something?
Yes.
Okay, then what I'll do is let's do a date before May 19th then, so that we can see where you are, because if you have to withdraw from the case, then I need to know that. How many matters do we have on May the 5th?
Your Honor, is it possible that I contact the court within the next week or so to update that situation before we change the date?
Do that. So you want me to leave it on the 19th for now?
Yes, please.
Okay. Okay, it's still on the 19th then at 9 o'clock.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Everybody have a good day.
All right, thank you. Everyone be
Thank you,
safe.
you too, Your Honor.
Have a good day, Your Honor.
2.
Judge, can I check in on the Anthony Williams matter? That's ready to go whenever.
Okay.
Your Honor, I believe we're also ready on Gray.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. That was Hostler and who was the co-defendant? Oh, I see it. Okay, so we're ready on Armstrong?
Yes.
All right, recall that. I'm sorry? Okay, we are gonna have to switch out clerks, so you're gonna have to hold on for a second.
Your Honor,
Yes,
this is Taylor. I believe the other attorney, Mr. Gray, checked in. May I be excused?
the other attorney for Mr. Gray, who was that?
Mr. Attorney Kearney, I believe. I see him on chat.
That, Mr. Kearney, is that you?
Good morning, Your Honor. It's Mr. Kizzy.
Kizzy, okay.
Okay.
And Mr. Taylor, I'm going to email you a substitution of attorney form to your email address registered on the State Bar of Michigan, unless there's a different one you'd like me to send it to.
That's fine. No problem.
Thank you. You have a great day.
You too.
Thank you, Mr. Taylor.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
You too. Mr. Kizzy, did you file a notice of appearance with the court?
I'm filing the substitution of attorney for form first. Once he signs it, then I'm going to file my appearance shortly afterwards.
Okay, because you can't stand in on the case unless we have an appearance.
Correct, Your Honor. At this point, I'd request, I would like my client to request an adjournment until we could get everything situated. And he's present today.
All right, then, Mr. Taylor, you can ask for the adjournment because that's the only attorney I have on record for this. That's on Mr. Gray, is that correct?
Yes, and Mr. Kizzy, you have my permission to sign my name on the substitution. That's not a problem.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay. All right, Your Honor. Yes, since he's coming in, Your Honor, I would request a brief adjournment for him to get on board with what's going on. No objection.
All right, so Mr. Gray is gonna be adjourned until, what, May 12th? Yeah, how's that?
And if I may, Your Honor, there was an offer, but Attorney Bradley Cobbs is the APA on this, and I was not able to get in touch with him to see could I get a better offer. So I would like Mr. Kizzy to know that too. Bradley Cobb is the attorney of the APA over this case.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Gray has been adjourned until May the 12th.
Thank you,
What
Your
time
Honor.
would that
Have
be,
a
Your
good
Honor?
day. Yep.
You too.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Your Honor, what time would that be on May
Hang
12th?
up. Mr. Gray, you can hang up.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. You said I'm adjourned to May 12th, what time?
May 12th at 9 o'clock.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Your Honor, I have another motion at 9 o'clock at the 6th Circuit on May 12th.
Is that in person?
That's going to be via Zoom.
Okay. How long do you think it'll last?
It'll probably go for about an hour.
Oh, I'm sure I'll be on the record longer than an hour.
Okay. Well then I'll hop on right afterwards. Okay, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. All right, you can hang up now, Mr. Gray.
Okay, thank you.
Armstrong.
Yes.
Parties on Armstrong. This is case number 201784, defendant number 2. Scheduled final comments. Appearances for the record, please.
Appearances on Armstrong.
Right here.
I see you, Mr. Armstrong, but I don't see where's your, Mr. Dillard?
He was in another courtroom because the phone was still on. My phone was in my pocket, and it seemed like he was in another courtroom.
Okay, then we're not ready to do your plea then because Mr. Dillard is not on the line.
Your Honor, no, I'm not ready to do it just yet. I'll be ready shortly.
Okay. Make sure you mute your phone, Mr. Dillard.
Okay, Mr. Armstrong, please give me a call. I tried to.
I couldn't pick up the phone while the judge, as she told me already, don't pick up the phone. And don't be on.
Mr. Armstrong, just mute your phone if you're going to be on the phone.
All right.
Gotta mute so we
Yeah, I
can't
got
hear
to mute. I got to mute, Your Honor. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Dillard, mute your phone, please. Who was that in?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Who was that up in the facility? Sir, who was that up at the facility? Your phone is muted. I can't hear you. It's still muted. They have to hit something or you've got to hit something. No, we can't hear you. You're gonna have to ask somebody to come help you because we can't hear you. Okay, who's ready?
We're ready, Judge, on Stephanie Horenstein.
Also ready on Anthony Williams. It's going to be an adjournment request.
Okay, let's do Williams. It's an adjournment.
This is case. Is this Anthony Williams? 21359, people of the state of Michigan versus Anthony Williams. Which Williams are you speaking of?
Let me see, Darren.
Anthony Williams.
This is a scheduled calendar conference appearances for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Andrea McCray appearing on behalf of the people, standing in for the PAT 2 unit, P number 83698.
And good morning, Your Honor. From Neighborhood Defender Service, Jonathan Hortis, P78948, on behalf of Mr. Anthony Williams, who's with us on Zoom. Mr. Williams, can you state your name?
Hello, Your Honor. My name is Anthony Williams.
Good morning, Mr. Williams. How are you?
All right, and yourself?
I'm doing well. Good morning to counsel. Okay, you said you want an adjournment?
Yes, Judge. We just realized that this is a PAT 2 case. I'm in communication with Mr. Beisel from the PAT 2 unit. We are still working on potential resolution of this matter, looking to come back in maybe a month or so for that.
Okay, is that who the prosecutor is that's assigned to the case?
Max Spice on behalf of the people. I apologize. My Zoom just froze for a minute. I apologize for not putting my name on the record.
Okay, all right, Mr. Beisel. Okay, so you all need time in order to negotiate?
Yes, Your
Judge.
Honor.
All right, the exam was held.
It was, Judge.
The transcript is already out there. Are there any anticipated motions on this case?
No, Judge. I reviewed the motions. Unfortunately, this is one of those statutes that's really poorly written, so there's not going to be a motion.
Okay. All right. That being the case, is there an offer from the people right now?
The people would be willing to. It would be a misdemeanor offer, larceny by conversion under $1,000. However, based on the nature of the case and the defendant's prior being from 1993 and the age of the case, I think it's one that should be at least reviewed by Mr. Healy for diversion. So I believe if we can't work out diversion, we'll look at the misdemeanor plea.
Okay. Okay, so let me give you a new date then, and maybe it'll be resolved by then. I'm gonna have you all come back on May the 12th.
That's a good day for the people.
All right, thanks, Judge. I'll make sure someone from my office is here. I will be out, but I'll make sure that someone is here.
Okay, make sure that they are aware of what's going on and whether we got an offer and ready to accept it if we are accepting it.
Yes, Judge.
I'm signing an order of reciprocal discovery as well as a final pretrial conference form. I will just give you dates briefly. Motion shall be timestamped and filed no later than May 26th. It'll be heard on June the 6th, at the time of the final conference. But we have a date of May the 12th to come back on this, to give you all an opportunity to have a free trial on May the 12th. To try to work it out, okay? At 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Your
Judge.
Honor.
Thank you.
All done?
Yes. Mr. Williams, you're concluded. Thank you.
All right, enjoy.
Have a good day. Good morning. How are you?
Well, this is the second courtroom I've been sent to already this morning, and Judge Morrow's not happy because we were working together.
Oh, you all didn't finish your docket.
Well, no, he came in and we're just doing busy work.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we know how that is.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Okay,
sorry.
so I'm sorry, Judge, I just,
That's okay. Do you need me to, hold on one second, let me mute this. Okay, who's ready?
Judge, this is Dominic
Stephanie
Grazia.
Hornstein.
I'm here on Susan Walker.
Okay. And Mr. Kearney, you're ready on your matter, is that correct?
Correct, Judge.
And your defendant is?
Stephanie Hornstein.
Stephanie Hornstein. Okay, so that's what we're calling it.
And Your Honor, this is Deion Webster Cox, and I'm ready on my client, Crosby. He's an MDOC.
Oh, that must be who was on, that was at the facility that we couldn't hear.
That was him.
All right, let's
Judge.
Hornstein.
Oops, I'm sorry.
okay, this is case number 20-2538, People of State of Michigan versus Stephanie Hornstein. Judge, I'm not sure what these, this is set for a pretrial.
Appearances, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Elizabeth Dornick appearing on behalf of the people. P79420.
And Blaise Kearney from the Neighborhood Defender Service of Detroit, P83960 on behalf of Ms. Hornstein, who's joining us via Zoom from Naomi's Nest.
Good morning. Good morning, Ms. Hornstein. Please state your name for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Stephanie Arlette Hornstein.
Okay. Good morning, Ms. Dornick. Now, where are we on this?
Judge, we had adjourned this case earlier to complete the transcript requests from the motion to suppress pre-hearing. And those transcript requests have been completed at this time. The request from Ms. Hornstein would be the court sign written denials of Ms. Hornstein's motion to suppress and motion for an evidentiary hearing at this time.
Okay. So we were getting, we need a request of the transcripts from the motion to suppress the hearing?
No, we have all the transcripts now. We're just waiting on the court's formal written order denying Ms. Hornstein's motion for an evidentiary hearing.
That should have been submitted. I signed that. That should be already in the system. The evidentiary hearing, which was held before Judge Hathaway, that was never put in.
That's correct, Judge. I think we brought this up earlier as I hadn't received a copy of it.
Okay. It should be on Odyssey. Hold on one second.
And our access on Odyssey is obviously limited to from what the court can see.
Hold on. Let me talk to the clerk right quick. So let me make sure we're on the same page. We did an order, which we entered on 3/5, indicating a motion for evidentiary hearing on 1/22/2024, which was held before Judge Michael Hathaway. was denied. That's the order we're talking about. Is that correct?
I would believe so. I just don't see it. I don't see any entry on Odyssey reflecting that.
Because it definitely was fine. Hold on a second. Okay, let me ask you a question. Okay, we gotta wait on the computer system to check it because I signed that back in March. That should have been entered. I signed it on March the 5th.
Understood.
Was
Judge.
that the only thing that you all were here for? Where are we on the outside of that being put in the system? What were we doing next on this case?
Well, obviously that's the main, or that's the main issue to be resolved. The court should probably expect a motion to stay an application for leave to appeal from Ms. Horenstein within the next 45 days.
Okay. All right, we're checking now because I believe that, of course, I don't remember what clerk we had on March the 5th, but it should have been put in. All right, while we are waiting on that, I guess we can't do anything, can we, do that?
Judge, could I check in on Dover?
Hello, Ms. Bear, can you check in on who? Ms. Bear, you froze, so we can't hear you.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I can hear you now.
Oh, okay. I'm Melita Bear on behalf of Dovican Johnson. Judge, I'm just gonna have to get a new date because he's not responding and he usually responds.
Who do you have, Ms. Bear?
Dovican Johnson.
Okay, he was set for a counter conference?
Yes, and he usually responds to me and he's not. So I would like to get another date. He doesn't usually do that.
All right, when's the last time you spoke with him?
Maybe a couple of weeks ago. So I'm not sure what's going on.
Okay. Ms. McCray, you have anything you'd like to say with respect to that or no? No. Okay. All right, so we're gonna adjourn Dekoven, Dekoven Johnson. I will adjourn it until May the 7th.
Okay.
At 9 o'clock. Let me check.
All right,
and make sure I have hold on one second. Let me check and make sure I have an emergency docket on that day. I don't think I do. I do not. So May the 7th at 9 o'clock.
All right, thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And regarding Ms. Horenstein, Judge, I could also just, for clarification purposes, I could submit a motion for reconsideration, and the court could, deny that and enter that order if that's a simpler way. Because it just sounds like there's been a couple of, at least on my end, there's been a couple of miscommunications regarding this. And obviously, Judge Hathaway.
When you were before Judge Michael Hathaway, that's when we had kind of clerks coming in and out, and that order was never done. So I ended up signing the order on March 5th, indicating that it was held before Judge Hathaway on January 22nd. It was done. It's already been done. So the clerk is going to look. Yes, I indicated it was signed on March the 5th. So it should be in honesty, but he's gonna look for me and check to see if it is. I don't know why it wouldn't be there, but again, we had clerks kind of coming in and out. So
Right.
that's
Looks
quite
like Mr.
possible. We
Dillard
have
is
a
sharing
permanent
his
clerk
screen.
now. Why is this? Yeah, don't put the plea form on the screen. I have the plea form. Yeah, we tried to call him and he didn't know how to use the phone. They said that the court can't do it. Right, we can. It's on mute. You see it's got a red line through it. Is it on mute or not? Let me see, let me ask them to unmute. What correctional facility is that? In Saginaw, I just sent the request asking you to unmute. Did you receive that?
What'd you say, ma'am?
No, not you, Miss Armstrong.
Well,
I'm talking to someone else.
My bad.
Okay, now you're unmuted. What's your name, sir?
Can you hear me now, Derek Crosby, ma'am?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Judge, that was
Can I go into a breakout room with my client, please?
2 Odyssey and 3-5.
Okay, that order was entered into Odyssey on 3-5. So that order is in. I don't know what the issue is.
The issue, Judge, is that I need.
So if you go on Odyssey, the order is there.
We can't get those, Judge. We can't get PDF copies of anything on Odyssey other than transcripts. And so that's why I think at the last hearing, I asked that I get a copy of it because we need to put it into our packet if we're going to file an interlocutory appeal.
So you need an email to you?
Yeah, I do. But I think at this juncture, Judge, because the court, my original request is that the court didn't enter the order until the transcripts came in, because there's a 21-day window after the entry of that judgment that we have to file our motion for interlocutory appeal on. So that now that window has lapsed. So the other mechanism by which I can preserve the right to file an interlocutory appeal is to file a motion for reconsideration of the court's original denial. That would be my request at this time. I can send that to the court in the next 15 minutes.
All right, that's fine.
Okay.
Did you put your email in chat?
Yes, I will. And I'll also email the court as well.
All right, and then that way the clerk can email you a copy of the order.
Understood. And so I will file that now, and then we can get moving. And then as far, I don't object to setting another date, or if the court doesn't want to, if Ms. Dornick doesn't want to set another date, I don't.
Well, hold on one second. Ms. Webster Cox, hold on. I'm gonna put you in the breakout room because you can be talking to your client while we're doing all of this.
Okay, thank you.
What is the name of the facility where he is?
Looks like it's S.
I see it.
SRF.
I have it. Hey, you should be getting an invitation in a minute.
Okay, thank you.
Did you get it?
No, yes. Yes, I have it.
Okay. Well, he's gone. Okay. All right, yeah, we got too much going on here. Let's go back to Ms. Hornstein. I'll just recall it, case number 2000253801. So, the issue per defense counsel was that he wanted a copy of the order. Judge Michael Hathaway had an evidentiary hearing on January 22nd, and in which he denied the defendant's motion, or he denied your motion for an evidentiary hearing on January 22nd. There was never an order done by whoever the clerk was on that day. So on March 5th, this court produced another order indicating that an evidentiary hearing on January 22nd before 2021, before Judge Michael Hathaway, was denied. It was entered into the Odyssey system. Defense is now indicating for some reason he can't get the order. I don't understand, because other defense counsels have indicated that they can get the orders entered by the court. But I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me that you wouldn't be able to get an order with respect to a motion or an evidentiary hearing. But anyway, he's indicated he cannot. So the court will email him the order today. Now he's indicating, because he didn't get the order on 3/5, that his window of opportunity for a reconsideration, I assume it has lapsed. So now he wants to file a motion for reconsideration as to what, the evidentiary hearing decision, is that correct?
That's correct, Judge.
Which is gonna be denied by this court, because clearly it's already been denied by the judge that was sitting here. So if that's what you wanna do, that's fine. Do you need you're gonna file that, and then you need another date, or what do we wanna do here?
I believe once the court signs the order denying the evidentiary hearing, that puts a clock of 21 days on myself, during which the application for leave to appeal and motion for stay will need to be filed. So I imagine the court will want to hear the motion to stay. So any time after that 21-day window, which I'll have that motion in the next hour, would be fine with me if the court wants to come back and hear that.
After 21 days. Okay, let's do May the 12th. Can you tell me how many matters are on May 12th? Can you tell me how many matters are on currently? I don't want to load too much. Okay, it'll be on May the 12th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. And you put your email into the chat?
I did, Judge.
Okay.
And I'll also email a court the courtesy copy of my motion when I file it, so you'll have it that way as well.
Okay. All right, that matter is concluded. Ms. Hornstein, have a good day.
You as well, Your Honor.
Judge.
All right, are we ready on Armstrong now?
Yes, Your Honor. I emailed a settlement offer, advice of rights, notice of acceptance form to the court.
I have it. Okay, I'm gonna recall the case. Recall case 2000178402. People of the State of Michigan versus Jonathan Armstrong. Appearances, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Andrea McCray appearing on behalf of the people, P number 83698.
Yes, Your Honor. Joseph Dillard, P 37225, on behalf of Mr. Jonathan Armstrong. Mr. Armstrong, state your name for the record.
Jonathan Scott Armstrong.
All right. Good morning again, Mr. Armstrong. Today is the date set for a final conference in this matter. It's my understanding that the parties have reached a plea agreement. And the prosecutor, please state the terms of the agreement on the record.
Absolutely, Your Honor. The terms of the agreement would be for the defendant to plead guilty to count 2 as charged, larceny in a building. That is a felony that carries a maximum 4 years in prison. The people, in exchange for that guilty plea, would agree to dismiss count 1. We would withdraw the habitual fourth offense notice. The sentence agreement would be 1 to 4 years in the Michigan Department of Corrections, and there's no restitution in this case.
All right, is that your understanding of the agreement, Mr. Dillard?
Yes, Your Honor, but I stand by the settlement offer, advice of rights, notices of acceptance if there's an oversight.
And Mr. Armstrong, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth?
Yeah, the truth.
Okay, put your hand down, Mr. Armstrong. Mr. Armstrong, did you hear the plea agreement that has been entered into on the record?
Yeah, 1 to 4.
Yes, on larceny in the building. Did you understand that plea offer?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so I have in front of me a settlement of offer, advice of rights, notice of acceptance, in which the people have offered to allow Mr. Armstrong to plead to count 2, larceny in the building, which is a 4-year max. The people agreed to dismiss count 1, and count 1 was count 1 is, I should say. Count 1 is breaking and entering a building with intent. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right, so the people are dismissing count 1 and withdrawing the notice of enhancement, habitual fourth. There's a sentence agreement, defendant to serve 1 to 4 years in the Michigan Department of Corrections, and there's no restitution on this matter. Do you understand that, Mr. Armstrong?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Armstrong, how old are you?
50 years old.
50?
Yes, ma'am.
How far did you go in school?
To 11.
11th grade?
Yeah.
And do you read and write the English language?
Yes.
Do you understand what's happening here today?
Yes.
Okay. And Mr. Armstrong, I have in front of me the settlement offer, advice of rights, notice of acceptance form. At the bottom is your attorney's signature, and I'm holding that up. I'm sure you can't see it on the screen. And did you sign this form, or did you give your attorney permission to sign on your behalf?
Yeah. Yeah.
You gave your attorney permission?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And did you have an opportunity to discuss this plea with your attorney?
Yeah.
And are you satisfied with your attorney's representation?
Yeah.
Okay. And you do understand that the original charges were count 1, breaking and entering with intent, and count 2, larceny in the building, and you had an habitual fourth offense notice. Is that correct? You know that that was the original charges?
Yes.
Okay, by pleading guilty today, you give up the following rights. I'm going to go over those rights again with you just to make sure that you understand those. You give up the right to be tried by a jury, to be presumed innocent until proven guilty, to have the prosecutor prove beyond a reasonable doubt that you are guilty, to have witnesses against you appear at the trial, to question the witnesses against you, to have the court order any witnesses you have for the defense to appear at trial, to remain silent during the trial, to not have that silence used against you, and to testify at trial if you wanted to. Do you understand you give up all those rights by pleading guilty?
Yeah.
If your plea is accepted, you give up any claim that the plea was the result of promises or threats that were not disclosed to the court at the plea proceeding, or that it was not your own choice to enter the plea. Do you understand you give up those rights?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, and if your plea is accepted, you may be giving up the right to appeal issues that would otherwise be appealable if you were convicted at a trial. And if any appeal for your conviction and sentence will be by leave. So what that means is, if you want the Michigan Court of Appeals to look at the circumstances surrounding your plea and sentence, you can only ask them to do it. It's their right whether they want to. If you went to trial and were convicted, it would be an automatic right for them to look at it. Do you understand that you're giving up that right? Mr. Armstrong?
Yes, ma'am. That's my medicine kicking in. But yes, ma'am, I hear.
Mr. Armstrong?
Yes,
okay,
ma'am.
you're on medicine. Is that
Yeah.
correct?
Yes, I'm on a lot of
Is
medicine.
Okay, is that medicine in any way preventing you from understanding what's going on here today?
No, it just makes me sleepy.
Okay, it just makes you sleepy. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, then other than the plea agreement, has any other promises been made to you to get you to plead guilty?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone threatened you or coerced you in any way to plead guilty?
No, ma'am.
All right. And are you pleading guilty because you are in fact guilty?
Yes, I am guilty.
Okay, are you currently on probation or parole, Mr. Armstrong?
No, nothing.
Okay. All right. Madam Prosecutor?
Thank you, Judge. Okay, Mr. Armstrong, I'm gonna bring you, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, good. Just want to make sure. All right. So, Mr. Armstrong, I want to bring you back to the date of February 23rd, 2020. On that date, did you find yourself at a building located at 4800 on Gray, Gray Road?
Yeah.
Is that a yes?
Yeah, yes.
And is that location in the city of Detroit,
Yes,
County
it
Plain?
is.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so on that date of February 23rd, 2020, and at that location, was that location a vacant home?
That I know of, yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand you.
That I know of.
That you know of. So it's
Yeah.
yes, it's a vacant home?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, did you go into that home by forcing the front door open?
No, it was open when I got there.
Okay, but did you
The
go?
other guy, I went in, but the other guy opened the door.
Okay, but you went inside the home and you didn't have permission to be there?
No.
Okay. And while you were inside the home, did you commit the crime of larceny by stealing a furnace?
No, I was, my intention was to steal, but I wasn't going to steal no furnace. So they caught him downstairs, but they caught me upstairs. He was messing with the furnace.
Mr. Armstrong, what is it that you were gonna steal?
Probably the doors of the kitchen counter sink.
Okay. And you didn't have permission to do that, correct?
No, I didn't have permission to do that, Your Honor.
Okay. Are the people satisfied?
Judge, before I would just move to amend the information to count 2 to by stealing I think he said the parts of the door.
Yes, he said door or the sink. You said the door or the sink? Is that what you said, Mr.
Yeah, I said the doors and the sink.
Okay, door and sink. That's fine, Madam Prosecutor. It's amended.
Okay, thank you. Then I'm satisfied, Judge.
Defense, satisfied?
Yes, Your Honor, except in terms of the amendment, I don't necessarily see the need for amending the complaint.
Well, that's because she has on here, it actually has on here, did commit the crime of larceny in a vacant home by stealing a furnace, contrary to MCL 750.360. So she just changed it to what he indicated on the record he was planning on stealing. Is that an issue, Mr. Dillard?
If it's not an issue for my client, it's not an issue for me.
Is that an issue for you, Mr. Armstrong?
Yeah, yeah.
Mr. Armstrong, do you have a problem? You said you weren't trying to steal a furnace, correct?
Yes.
All right, the people have amended the information to say that you were planning on stealing a door and a sink. Is there a problem with amending the information to say that?
No.
Okay. All right. Are both attorneys satisfied now with the factual basis?
Yes.
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Has the court complied with Court Rule 6.302?
Yes.
Satisfied, Your Honor.
All right. The court finds the defendant's plea is understanding, voluntary, and active, and will accept the plea of guilty. The defendant will be referred to probation. Mr. Dillard, I think you better take the probation number down for Mr. Armstrong. Mr. Armstrong, do you have a pen or anything near you?
Let me see. Yeah, I got one. I have one.
I think you both should take it down.
Got some paper. Okay.
The number is 313
Yep.
456
Got it.
4600.
And Yana, what time should he call?
It's open now. He needs
Okay.
to call as soon as he finishes with this call. There'll be a sentencing on May 12th. Is that good for the parties?
That's okay with me, Yana.
All right, Mr. Armstrong, you have to be back here on May 12th. You have to
Yeah, I'm
call the
coming.
probation department today so you can get set up so they can interview you. And then you will be back here on May the 12th to be sentenced, okay?
All right, I got you. I ain't never gonna run though. When I'm in the wrong, I'm in the wrong.
Okay.
But I ain't gonna run.
Well, no need to run.
That's right.
Okay, we'll see you on May 12th, Mr. Armstrong.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Yana. Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right.
You can hang up, Mr. Armstrong. You're concluded, Mr. Armstrong. Have a good day.
Yeah, you too.
Bye-bye. Okay. All right, Miss Webster Cox.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, what's your client's name?
My client his name is Derek Crosby.
Okay.
This call case number 202608, People of State of Michigan versus Derek Crosby. And this matter is set for a review date today.
Good morning, Your Honor. Andrea McCray appearing on behalf of the people, P number 83698.
And good morning, may it please this honorable court, Deion Webster Cox appearing on behalf of Derek Crosby.
All right, and Mr. Crosby, please state your name for the record.
He's on mute.
You gotta unmute yourself, Mr. Crosby. Nope, you're still on mute. Do the same thing you did before to get off of mute. Is there someone there that can help you? Okay, we can't hear you, Mr. Crosby. So.
Well, Your Honor, we see that he's there and it is him. I was in a breakout room with him, I was able to speak with him. So can we proceed?
Sure.
You have to unmute me. You have to unmute me.
I had already done that. I can hear you now, Mr. Crosby.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, now the last time we were here, there was a plea put on the record for count 1 and a sentence agreement to the 15 MDOC with the habitual withdrawal the habitual third offense notice, no restitution. The offer was supposed to be withdrawn on 3/17, I believe. Where are we now?
Well, Your Honor, we are at a place where I filled out the trial readiness documents and I wasn't aware that there was video and I'm supposed to be receiving the video. I received the paper discovery.
That's correct. Judge. So what happened, if I could just make the record clear, is unfortunately that my file had said that discovery had been turned over. And when I double checked, as I do when these get sent to trial readiness, I saw that there was only about 35 pages on evidence.com and there is video of this incident. And so I am in the process of working with our support staff to get it uploaded to evidence.com and the medical records because she doesn't have the medical records either.
So with that, Your Honor, the only thing I'm requesting is that I need a chance to review this because my client is very insistent on what happened that day, and I need to see this video. I need to see these things.
Well, that's fine, Ms. Westacott. I'm not gonna send it to trial readiness if you haven't seen the discovery. So I'm going to adjourn it to give you an opportunity to go over what you didn't have. So I'm gonna give you a new date of May the 19th. That should give you enough time.
Okay.
I'm gonna put a note in here. Defense needs to see digital discovery and medical records. Okay, May 19th
Thank you.
at 9 o'clock.
Thank you. Have a
All
nice
right,
day.
Mr. Crosby, we'll see you back on May 19th.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. You can hang up now. All right, who else is ready?
Susan Walker, Your Honor.
Okay, we can call Susan Walker.
Also ready on Len Yoon, Your Honor.
Okay.
Yes, case number 19-2877, People of the State of Michigan versus Susan Walker. This matter set for a final conference today.
Appearances?
Dominic DeGrazia on behalf of the people.
John McWilliams for Miss Walker, Your Honor, who's on the line.
All right, Ms. Walker?
Yes, Your Honor, Susan Walker.
All right, good morning. How are you doing, Ms. Walker?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine.
She's greatly appreciated the fact that she's now at Genesis House, Your Honor. She bonded out. She didn't have a place to go and they took her in and it's working out quite well. Thank you.
Okay, my understanding was I thought she was supposed to go to her sister's house.
No, Your
That
Honor.
didn't work out?
No, it did not.
Okay, that's fine, but you're okay at Genesis House, correct?
Yes, I am.
Okay, what are we doing on this case?
Your Honor, we did have the meeting which we met at the headquarters and I was.
Well, Mr. McWilliams, before,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
without getting into the details of all that, we did meet. I think ultimately the meeting was fruitless. So I think at this point, I know Mr. McWilliams and I had talked. We had thrown some different proposals back and forth. I think maybe one more attempt to try and see if we can come to a resolution. The other issue is that, you know, she's got a co-defendant who's in custody. He is up again on May 4th. I think the court, before we kind of send this to the trial docket, I guess maybe a decision needs to be made about whether we're going to now have to split these cases up because we've got somebody who's not in custody and somebody who is in custody.
Right. Most likely they are gonna split them up anyway. That's what they're saying they're gonna do.
Right.
With a lot
So
of these cases, they don't wanna run two juries or anything like that. Okay, so you want a date after May 4th?
yes, well, Judge, I don't know if it's possible for you to do it, but I don't know if she can log into a Zoom on an in custody day. But perhaps you can make a decision as far as splitting the cases up if we're gonna have to do that on the 4th.
Well, I can give Mr. McWilliams the information. Technically, we only are supposed to do in custody on that day, but I can give Mr. McWilliams the information so that he will know how to log in on that day in order to be seen the same day as the in custody. So that is May 4th. Well, wait a minute. May 4th, docket C as in cat, Mr. McWilliams and Ms. Walker.
Is that at 1 o'clock, Your Honor?
It's at 1 o'clock. So Ms. Ms. Walker, instead of like you do now, when you
Yes.
go on to Zoom and you see my name, and then you log into join meeting, on that day at 1 o'clock, you will just go onto the front page of the Third Circuit Court where it lists the criminal docket, and you will just hit docket C as in cat. You don't look for my name, look for docket C as in cat, okay?
Okay, Your Honor.
And then you'll be able to come in with those people that are in custody, and that will not be until 1 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay, anything else from the parties?
Will I be expecting to hear from the assistant in the meantime, Dominic?
Yeah, I'll call you and we'll see if we can make some progress otherwise.
Okay, I'm standing by very patiently and greatly appreciate it.
Okay.
Okay, thank
Thank you,
you.
Your Honor.
Everybody have a good day.
Thank you.
Stay safe. I'll see you on Friday.
May the 4th. May the 4th is actually my emergency docket. May the 4th at docket C, 1 o'clock.
Thank you, Susan.
All right, everybody have a good day.
Likewise, Your Honor. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. What have we not done? Is that it?
Howard, I still haven't been seen. John
Howard, Mr. John Howard, yes. Who's representing Mr. Howard? Supposed to be the Neighborhood Defender Service.
I haven't talked to her attorney yet.
Who is your attorney, Mr. Howard?
I haven't talked to her for this case.
Who is you have another case?
The reason I had a probation violation.
Okay. Oh, this is just a arraignment on the violation. Do we have House Counsel?
Your Honor, it appears via my Zoom, I'm the only attorney left.
It looks like it is. Ms. Schoen,
Yes, Judge.
who did you have as an attorney on Mr. Howard?
I do not.
Oh, we do not. Okay. All right, can we appoint Mr. Miller on to handle the probation violation? Okay, Mr. Miller, we're gonna appoint you on to handle the probation violation.
Yes, Your Honor.
I guess, Ms. Schoen, do you need to get the information over to Mr. Miller?
Yep, I can do that right now.
And we also still have Mr. Lenyun, Your Honor.
I don't even have a file, Judge.
Yeah, I thought, is Mia still in there? She handed me some probation violation paperwork, and then she took it back because they weren't ready. And I thought it was Mr. Miller.
There's one here on Christopher Wade.
No, but nothing on John
Not
Howard.
on Mr.
All
Howard.
right, Ms. Schoen, the court needs something too. Doesn't look like we have any unless, wait, hold on 1 second. What is this? No, that's somebody else. Madam. Okay, hold on for a second, Mr. Howard. We're just trying to get your information together, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Oh, you know what, Judge, there is a copy of that.
There he is?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. All right, Mr. Miller, let us know when you have it. Who's the other person still in court besides Mr. Howard?
I believe that's Mr. Arnett Lenyun.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she got it.
And me, Darius Purnell.
I'm sorry?
Darius Purnell.
Purnell. Okay, I see Mr. Purnell's a calendar conference. I don't see your attorney. Mr. Purnell, who is your attorney?
I forgot his name, but I just texted him. He said he'll be in here in 15 minutes.
Okay, I think it's Mr. DiMaggio.
Oh yeah, that's his name.
Okay. What's up, Mark?
Lay.
We are on the record. Are you ready, Mr. Mitchell? Miller, I'm sorry, Mr. Miller?
Your Honor, I don't have the warrant yet. I'm ready on Lenyun.
Okay, well, let's do that one then.
This case number 19-5169, people of the state of Michigan versus Arnett Lenyun. This matter is set for a violation hearings today.
Appearances?
Good morning, Lori Schoen, Department of Corrections.
Good morning, Your Honor. J. Grant Miller, P58658, on behalf of Arnett Lenyun, who appears via Zoom.
Mr. Lenyun, please state your name for the record.
Mr. Lenyun, you're muted.
You still muted. We can't hear you. Mr. Lenyun? Mr. Lenyun?
How you doing, Your Honor? Yeah, I can hear you now. I had downloaded on my mama phone and the mic wasn't opening the settings, so I had to open. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine, Mr. Lenyun. I'm fine. How are you?
Good. How about yourself this morning?
I'm doing well. Okay, Ms. Schoen?
Judge, in this matter, he was violated for failure to report, and we would just ask that his case be continued under HIDA until 8/13/21.
Okay, is that the original date or is that an extension?
That's the original date.
All right, why wasn't Mr. Lenyun reporting?
I had lost my phone, Your Honor, when I was with my mom grocery shopping, and I lost my PO number, and I had caught the bus to Macomb County first to report, and they was closed down, and then I caught the bus to Wayne County too, and they was closed down.
Okay, All right, so the court will continue your probation. We'll continue on HIDA. Stay out of trouble, Mr. Lanyon, because I want to be able to dismiss your case under HIDA so you don't have a criminal record, okay?
Okay.
All right,
I got a question, Your Honor.
sure.
I had got GPS tethered for to this court date until the 14th. Do I get off it today?
Court will remove the tether.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Lanyon, do you have a job?
No, I start my job next month, Your Honor.
And where is that, Mr. Lanyon?
McDonald's on 7 Mile and Gratiot.
Okay, all right. Have a good day then.
Okay.
Mr. Lanyon, could you put your address and phone number in chat, please?
My phone number, I don't have a phone number, I have my mom's number. I use my mom's phone.
Your address and phone number in chat. Don't say it over. Zoom.
Okay.
Thank you.
Put your mom's number in there then, Mr. Lanyon, okay? We don't want you to say it over live YouTube. Just put it in the chat.
Okay.
Your
Thank
Honor,
you.
if I may, the phone number
Yes.
and address are listed on the warrant.
Oh, those are accurate still. Thank you.
I verified those with his mother this morning.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, thank you. This matter is concluded, Mr. Lanyon. Have a nice day.
Okay, thank you, too.
Bye-bye. All right, Mr. Miller, have you received the warrant yet on Mr. Howard?
Sorry, Your Honor, I'm just double checking all my emails and
Ms. Shawn, did you send it?
Yeah, I sent it twice, Judge.
Do you have Mr. Miller's correct email?
I have
I put it in chat, but I'm happy to put it out.
jgrantmiller@gmail.
No, it's jgrantmillerlaw, LAW, @gmail.com.
And there you go. jgrantmiller law. Okay.
All right, so, we're still waiting on Mr. DiMaggio. With Mr. Purnell.
I have the warrant, Your Honor.
Okay, do you want to go out in a breakout room with him?
Yes, please, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, Ms. McCray, are you on for now?
Yes.
Okay, that's our last matter.
Are we gonna do the sentencing on Charles, Mikhail Charles?
I just looked at that. I don't know what happened to Mr. Johnson? And Mr. Charles never showed up.
Okay.
Can you see if you can contact Mr. Bertram Johnson?
Yep.
And what about Mr. Wade? We didn't do him either, did we?
Judge, this is shown. Mr. Wade is scheduled to be sentenced on a new case Friday, the 16th.
Oh, okay. So we'll just do it all on Friday then. can you put this in the file? This was up there already. Thank you. Mr. Craig, did we do Alexander Phillips? I don't remember.
I don't think so, Judge. I don't recall that. I'm not seeing that on. Oh, that's Nita Simone. Yeah, you haven't done that, I don't think.
You're not the prosecutor on that?
I am not. That's Nita Simona.
You have a number for whoever that is?
Yeah, let me send her an email. I don't know if I have.
Nor have I seen the defendant. Okay, looks like we're ready on Mr. Howard. Calling case 19002257001. Arraignment on a violation of probation. Parties, please.
Good morning, Lori Schoen, Department of Corrections.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jay Grant Miller, P58658, on behalf of Mr. Howard, who appears via Zoom.
Mr. Howard, state your name for the record.
John Derek Howard Jr.
All right, waive the form of reading, stand mute.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, the warrant will be recalled. What's going on, Ms. Shaw?
Judge, he picked up a new case in Oakland County. He'll be sentenced on that new case on April 27, 21. So we would ask that this case be closed.
Without improvement?
Yes.
All right, court will close the probation now without improvement.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Howard. You're concluded, Mr. Howard.
Thank you.
Your Honor, I believe that concludes all the matters I had with you this morning.
Okay, well, thank you very much for standing in for us.
Not a problem. If the court needs my services, I am available.
Okay, thank you. Have a good day.
You as well. Everyone stay safe and healthy.
You too. Okay, so we're just waiting on Mr. DiMaggio for Parnell. And then we have not done the AOI on Alexander Phillips. And we have not done a sentencing on Nico Charles. Ms. McCray, I'm going to take a brief break. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Okay, sounds good, Judge. Thank you.
Oh, good morning, Mr. DiMaggio.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Okay. We're ready on your item, Madam. Ms. McCray, are you still here? Ms. McCray.
Judge, she'll be right back. She ran to the bathroom. This is APA Samantha Bynum.
Okay. Okay, we are ready. We're ready on Darius Purnell.
Okay, this is calling case number 21-1480, People of State of Michigan versus Darius Cornell. And this matter is set for a calendar conference today.
Good morning, Your Honor. Andrea McCray appearing on behalf of the people, P number 83698.
Andrew DiMaggio, P45619, on behalf of Darius Purnell, who is present on Zoom, I believe, and consents to the Zoom hearing, Your Honor.
Mr. Purnell?
Darius Purnell.
All right, this is set for a calendar conference. Do we have an offer from the people?
No, Judge, there's not going to be an offer on this case.
Okay, let's see. Well, then if that is the case, I am going to, did the defense send in a gun board letter or what? Did anything happen?
No, Judge, he is 18 years old, so when they're HIDA eligible, our office typically does not make correct, Your Honor.
All right. And defense, you aware
Yeah,
of that?
I was wondering the procedure would be on a case like this. Apparently, there's no request can be made to the prosecutor. I think this is in the judge's discretion, I would believe.
Well, he's 18, so that's why they're not making an offer. If he pleads this charge, he can get HIDA.
That's what I'm saying, Your Honor, right?
Is that what he's gonna do?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I don't have a plea form though. Have you discussed that with your client?
No, could we just set this, maybe put it out of the week and have the plea and everything will be ready on that?
Okay. All right, so what I'm gonna do, Mr. Parnell, I need you to turn your camera on. Okay, Mr. Parnell, so just so you know, the people are not making an offer to you because you are HIDA eligible, which means you can go into the Homes Youthful Training Act because of your age, which means if you plead as charged, you'll be on some type of probation. And as long as you complete the requirements of your probation, then your case will just be dismissed under HIDA, and you will not have a criminal record, which is extremely important. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so I'm gonna adjourn this to give your attorney an opportunity to go over those things with you, and then we'll come back. So, how many matters do we have on April the 28th? It might be a lot. I'm trying to see if I can get them back.
You got 28, I'm sorry, 23 matters.
23?
23.
All right, well, I'm gonna take this one. April the 28th,
All right.
retrial, April 28th. That gives you 2 weeks to talk to your client and
All right,
for a
what
plea
time?
upon given.
Yes, Judge, I emailed it on the 7th.
Yeah, I
Okay.
do recall that I did receive that, Your Honor, so.
Okay, all right, so we'll see everybody back on April the 28th, okay, at 9 o'clock.
Okay, thanks, Judge.
Thank you, Judge. Stay
Thank
safe,
you.
you and your staff.
Mr. Parnell will conclude it.
All right.
All right, I am showing that the matters that still need to be handled are Nikhil Charles, Alexander Phillips, and Darren Williams.
Good afternoon, good morning, Judge. This is Prosecutor Nida Simona. I'm here on the Alexander Phillips matter. I'm sorry, I had it as 1 o'clock per Odyssey, so my apologies.
It had it in Odyssey for 1 o'clock.
Yes, Judge. I had it on the
That
D
might-
docket, which starts at 1 p.m.
Well,
That's
is,
what-
is he in custody? As far, do
Yes.
you know?
Yes, he's in custody.
Oh, okay. Well, he's appearing before somebody else because I'm not on the D docket today. So I don't know why it's showing up on my, as an arraignment on the information on my docket, because mine are only out of custody. So if that's the case, then I guess you should appear before the D docket at 1 o'clock.
Very good. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. All right, bye-bye.
Judge, what about the gray matters? I think we should go on record for that because the brother counsel is only retained on one of them, he said to me over email.
He's only retained on one?
Right.
They didn't say that. I assumed he was doing both. Okay, so the one that he's retained on, was that 633?
Hold on, let me check my email because let's see what he said here. Okay. Okay, so he is retained on, yes, the 633. He said he has not been retained on 965.
All right, that being the case, we need to Mark, can you call attorney, what's his name?
Brandon Kizzy.
Do you have his number?
I might. Let me see here if he had it in his yeah, let me give him a call real fast.
All right, just tell him he needs to call his client and they need to come back on because it was not, I was under the impression he was retained on both. That's the case, Mr. Taylor's got to come back on the other case.
Okay, I'll call him, Judge.
Ridiculous. Okay. Paul Gorey, Mark, Paul Gorey is actually not scheduled to 2 o'clock.
Okay.
Supposed to be an evidentiary hearing, but I'm gonna see if we can get the parties on the phone. If they wanna come earlier. But we because it was evidence you're here and I didn't want them to sit all day while I handled all the other stuff. Can you also call Bertram Johnson? He just left the call. His client was supposed to be sentenced today. Nico Charles. He left the call. His client never appeared.
Okay, Judge, he is coming back. Mr. Kizzy is coming back. He's calling his client, and I sent an email to Mr. Taylor as well, telling them to come back on immediately.
Yeah, we missed it. Miss McCray, Darren Williams. We didn't do that either, did we?
Okay, I don't think that's my case, but I don't recall.
No, it's
Ooh,
a murder first degree.
Yeah, that's not me. But let's see. I'm not seeing it on my docket. Was it an add-on? Darren Williams.
I don't know. When she printed out the docket this morning, I have it listed. Darren Dwayne Williams.
I have an Anthony Williams.
Is John McWilliams' case?
No, it's not. I see that person seems to be in custody, Judge. There's a little J by
Yeah,
the, so
that's what I had the J. Okay, it looks like he is. That's probably what it is. Probably on docket D then. This afternoon. I'll cross that off because it'll be arraigned by somebody else.
She saw you over the Zoom. She checked in.
Hiding, so there's no reason why he's hiding. I don't want to case it. No, it's just a dirty. There's Johnson right there. Hi, Mr. Kizzy.
Hello, Your Honor.
It's my understanding that you only are retained in on one of Mr. Gray's cases?
Yes, so maybe we should split those cases. I don't know if those cases were merged at a previous time.
No.
All right. Well, if you haven't been retained on the other one, I gotta get Mr. Taylor back.
Yes, Your Honor.
And I think Madam Prosecutor has contacted Mr. Taylor. I don't know if he's received the information. It was not pointed out that you only doing one case, so I assumed that meant as to both. Ms. McCray, are you on this evidentiary hearing with Paul Gorey today?
Yep.
See if you can send a message to Stephen Minkin, see if he wants to come in and do it now as opposed to waiting till 2 o'clock.
Okay.
I was in my, what happened to my case Ms. McCray?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, have we heard from anybody?
No, unfortunately, we have not.
Okay, that's a problem. Mark, can you call Edward Taylor, Attorney Edward Taylor? Tell him we need him back on gray. Because the retained attorney is only handling one case, Gray has two cases. Okay, here's Mr. Johnson is on his way back. Good afternoon, Mr. Johnson.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. I apologize.
That's okay. What's going on with Mr. Charles?
Judge, I have no idea. I've been calling him. I talked to him at length last night, and I went through the whole probation pre-sentence report with him, line by line, and everything was fine. And I haven't been able to contact him. His phone is going to voicemail.
Okay,
And
well,
I mean,
he was getting tighter, so.
Yeah, he's happy with everything. There's no, we've come this far. He's never missed court or anything. So,
okay. I'll just adjourn it.
Okay.
I will adjourn it. I don't want this to take too long, though.
Yeah, Judge, you can get us right back.
Well, that's the problem. I got huge dockets in April.
Oh, they breaking you in, huh, Judge?
Yeah, well, that's my fault. That's our clerks. We're trying to cap our matters off at 25.
Yeah, management is tough for everybody during these times.
April 30th. I'm gonna try to get them back in April, so I'm checking to see how many matters I have, because this is a sentencing, so I really want to get this one. Another case off.
April 30th, got 17.
Okay, April the 30th.
Okay. I'll be here. I got Judge Ramsey, but I'm gonna come to you first.
Yeah, because if you tell me that you have judge and you're on and your client's on, we'll just go ahead and do it.
Okay, I'll be on.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you very much. Have a good one.
Bye-bye. Okay. All right, Mr. Kizzy, you were not able to reach your client?
I was able to reach him. I asked him if he could get on. He said he would be able to. So maybe give him a few more minutes. I'll text him right now.
All right, well. I guess what we can do, if he's not able to get on, we already have a date of May 12th. We'll just have to tell Mr. Taylor that he has to come back on the case, the other case, if you're not retained on the other case, unless he's planning on retaining you on the other case, which is why I wanted to talk to him today.
Yeah, I mean, it would make sense if he retained me. He's actually asking me right now if that's something we can work out. But I don't think he would be able to come to a decision this instant. So maybe by May 12th, if we could have another hearing with Mr. Taylor and we could find out what, actually, you know what, can I call my client for a minute?
Yes, go ahead, just mute your phone. Ms. McCray, have you talked to Stephen Mencken?
I did try to email him, Your Honor. Let's see if I can call him as well. I think he indicated beforehand that he had some kind of exam in the morning today.
Okay.
So I think that's why we had to put it out anyways.
All right, I'm taking a quick break. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Your Honor, he will be
Took
getting
a
on in
quick
about
break.
2
She
minutes.
just took a quick break, just so you know.
Oh, I'm sorry, what?
She just took a quick break. She just stepped off to take a break.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Mhm.
And thank you for sending me the evidence.com link. I think I got that.
Awesome.
So is this gonna have, okay, it just has my case, right?
You should have gotten both. I sent you evidence.com links for both cases.
Yep, you're right. It's the second one.
Looks like we have Mr. Gray back. Ms. McCray,
Yes, Judge.
this is your case, right?
The Gray case, yes.
Okay. We are just gonna recall cases 21-96501 and 21-63301. People of the State of Michigan versus Terrence Gray. Appearances, please.
Good morning, afternoon, Your Honor. Andrea McCray appearing on behalf of the people, P number 83698.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Brandon Kizzy appearing on behalf of the defendant who is present, P82649.
And you are appearing as to case number 633.
Yes,
Mr. Gray, are you there?
I could
Mr.
see his
Gray, we
video,
see
Your
the
Honor.
ceiling. I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I said I could see his video. I thought I seen him in the picture about 30 seconds ago. I'll text him.
Okay.
Or I'll just call him. Oh, there he is. He's there, Your Honor.
Mr. Gray? You have to unmute yourself.
Hello?
Okay. Mr. Gray, state your name for the record.
Terrence Gray.
All right, so Mr. Gray, when we were here previously, it was not made clear to the court that Mr. Kizzy is actually only retained on case 21-633, correct?
Correct.
Okay, which means you still need a lawyer on 21-965. Are you planning on retaining Mr. Gray for 965?
I need some time to think about that.
Retaining Mr. Kizzy for 965?
Yes, I need a little time to think about that one, Your Honor.
Okay, well then if not, we need to get Mr. Taylor back here because you have to have representation on both cases when you appear before the court, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so we will, when we come back on May the 12th, we will get in touch with Mr. Taylor and let him know that he still needs to represent you as to 21-965.
No problem, ma'am.
All
Your
right,
Honor.
thank you.
Okay.
All right, this matters.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you, Andrea.
Thank you. Ms. McCray, can you just send an email to Mr. Taylor and let him
Yeah.
know about that thing?
What, the next date is May the what, the 7th, or what was it?
The 12th.
12th, okay, understood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll send him an email right now.
All right, this matter is concluded. You all can hang up.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Ms. McCray, were you able to get a hold to Mr.
No, I have not heard back, Your Honor.
All right, well, I guess we'll do it at 2 o'clock.
Okay.
All right, you can take a lunch.
Okay, see you guys soon.
Okay, thank you. I'll see you this afternoon.